Welcome to Turn the Page Tuesdays, where book journaling meets caffeinated chaos.
I'm Casey, the one who's probably spilling her coffee on her notebook.
And I'm Rachel, the one trying to keep it together.
Each week, we bring you weekly tips and sips, let you snoop inside our journals, and take you on wild bookish adventures.
So grab your coffee, crack open your journal, and let's turn the page before Casey spills something again. Come with me while I journal my 49th book of the year, Wendy's Ever After by Julie Wright. This is just where I record the number of book that I read and then the day of the month that I completed that book. Then I fill in the author's name, title, and date that I finished the book. And of course, I come to my bookshelf and get to fill in and highlight another book on the bookshelf. I try my best to match the color of the highlighter to the color of the book. There was nothing to fill in my A to Z, my book bracket, or my monthly spread. This is just me putting in the little sticker that I print out on my little Canon IB printer. Add in my book cover. I was able to cross off another list of my book bingo. Super exciting. And I was able to cross off something on my 2025 TBR. I have a lot of books I still need to fill in here that are sitting on my nightstand. Nothing in my series tracker. I had already filled in the number of pages read that day. Nothing to fill in for Read the Country. This was a new publisher for me, so I went ahead and filled that in as well in my publisher tracker. Lots of publishers this year. Then in my genre tracker, I was able to fill in the YA section. Nothing in the 5-star reads, nothing in Read the World. And so this is me creating my spread. I always add in space for title, author, dates read, format, the genre, pages, the publisher, and the rating. And this was an ARC from NetGalley, so I was also able to stamp that, add in some cute pictures. These are actually washi tape pictures, so they're super easy to reposition when you mess things up. Not that I do that. So this book was titled Wendy's Ever After. It was by Julie Wright. This was, like I said, a YA ARC that I received from NetGalley. It was a fun read. I ended up giving it 3 stars. It started off really strong. I was super excited where this was going with Wendy as a young adult. She's 19 in this book. She still thinks of and remembers Neverland and flying with Peter Pan, but she's in 1909 London and her mom wants to marry her off. But thanks to her time with Peter in Neverland, she's strong, she's independent, and she doesn't think she's ready to just be a wife and a mother. So along comes a mysterious man and a trip back to Neverland happens. Now, like I said, this was a YA book. The reason why I gave it 3 stars is because I felt like it was actually 2 books. The first part of the book was maybe an older YA book with Wendy and her feelings and her wanting to not get married. And then once we get to Neverland, it definitely turns into a younger YA book with some really silly and implausible events. And then my last step is I filled this in my ARC log. And again, this was an advanced reader copy from NetGalley. Let me know, comment below if you want to know how you can get some of these advanced reader copies, and see you next time. Bye.